Bottle boys, up with the lot. Who cares if it's raining? Who cares if it's dark? There's a whole lot of bottle boys taking a pride in making sure each customer is satisfied. Milk, eggs and butter, got 'em all on the float. Anything you're short of, darling, leave us a note. Oh, you'll be glad you wrote it when you hear the noise of the rattle of the bottles of the bottle boys.
One of my crazy ideas. Today they're going to train in the background with You Never Walk Alone.
That's a good idea. It's an interesting idea. I'm looking forward to this.
Boys, mentally we start to play the game now, okay? We are at Anfield. Let's go!
Viva la raza!
If I say what I think, I'm suspended 6 months. So I cannot say. I'm allowed to give my interpretation of what happened in the game, but I don't know how to lie, and I don't like lying, so I prefer not to say what I think. I can't change that my hair is perfecto. It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
That was a bounce call and kicked him, and he's looking for that.
If I say what I think, I'm suspended 6 months.
I've never been to Anfield and seen Arsenal in complete control of the game. You're normally suffering a
Why? Arsenal have absolutely messed up the transfer window. You were doing all right. You were doing well. You were saving money to get the best players available. And now what do? Nani goddamn Madueke for 50 million plus add-ons included. This deal does not make no goddamn sense unless those add-ons are 10 million. Unless the add-ons are 10 million and they're like goal bonuses, Champions League bonuses, Premier League winning bonuses. That's the only goddamn way this makes sense. And if they think Elanga is the benchmark, they're joking. They have to be joking. Arsenal have a good relationship with Chelsea. What the hell? Listen carefully. What the hell do Chelsea have on the owners? What the hell do Chelsea's owners have on the Cronkies? What the hell do Chelsea's board have on our board members? What do they have on us? Why? Why? Get me Eze. Get me Rodrigo. Those are the guys that are going to make a difference.
Especially when the ball player.
What are you doing?
Me? Just hanging around.
What are you doing?
Welcome back, familiar to Northside. LD and Saliba signs a new long-term contract with Arsenal Football Club. My days. Arsenal defender William Saliba has agreed a new 5-year contract that will make him one of the highest paid players at the club. Crazy. We're going to get into the article. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let me just stir this coffee because well done, Arsenal Football Club. Well done to Arsenal Football Club for getting this contract over the line. It's been a while that we've been talking about will Saliba sign, will Saka sign, You know, obviously we had Gabriel signing. Now we got Saliba signing a new contract. And well done to Arsenal. Well done to Arsenal. But Saliba, my friend, you're a certified loser, bro. You're a certified loser. And I'm going to explain exactly why you're a loser. Saliba is a certified loser. And I'm going to explain why he is a loser. You're a loser because you want to stay at this club that doesn't win a major honour in 21 years. You've been here for years now. You've been under the same manager and you want to stay here. Shows me you're a loser. People can say whatever they want about Van Persie. They can say whatever they want about Nasri. They can say whatever they want about Adebayor. They're winners, bro. They're winners. You're a loser. I don't care that you're 24. By the time this contract's up, you're 29. And yes, obviously you're a defender. You know what I'm saying? You could go somewhere else. But why the hell would you dedicate the rest of 5 years to this club? Let's be real. I wish I wasn't speaking about Arsenal like this. I wasn't speaking about Sol Campbell like this. Sol Campbell was a winner. He left Tottenham to come to Arsenal to win major honours. Winner. Fabregas, winner. You know what I'm saying? These men are winners, bro. Winners. Winning mentality. And like I said before, yeah, people may say, oh, I can't believe you're saying that he signed for the club. You're moaning. Oh, I'm not moaning. Well done to Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal Football Club did what they're supposed to do, which is sign a player. But the player's a loser. You're comfortable staying here because there's nobody challenging you. The fan base love you. You are a top player in terms of ability, but you're not a top player in terms of mentality. You want to stay at Arsenal Football Club to do what? To do what? To get second again. We're not even guaranteed second this season. We are looking horrendous, and you want to sign a new contract. You're a loser, bro. You're a loser. And anybody that's got a problem, what I'm saying, yeah? You are the same man that called Harry Kane a loser for staying at Tottenham for winning nothing. So why is it different when it's Arsenal? Because we don't win shit. We don't, not lately anyway. We don't win anything. So what's he saying? He ain't even staying for an FA Cup. Because we don't even win that anymore. So why are you staying at Arsenal? Because it's comfortable. You'll comfortably get into the French team. You'll comfortably play every game. You're one of the manager's favorites. The fan base love you. But what does that actually say about you mentally? Loser, bro. Absolute loser. Saliba, loser. Gabriel, loser. All these man, they're losers. It's different for Skelly and them man, Ethan and them man. Them man are just starting their career. I kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? I get why they'll sign a new contract and stuff like that. But you've been under this regime how long? These men are still building up their careers. So I can kind of understand. Why are you staying at this club? I would have left. You're in a position where you're down to the last year. All the powers within you. You know Real Madrid are interested in you. You could join Real Madrid on a free or at a cut price. Either way, you're going to get a massive payday at Real Madrid. You know Real Madrid will continue. That's just the history of Real Madrid. You're going to continue to pick up trophies. Why would you stay at Arsenal? Why? Does it look like we're going to win the league this year? Does it even look, but the way we're playing football, the way we played that horrendous football against Port Vale, you think we're going to win? You think you're going to win the Carabao Cup? You think you're going to win the FA Cup? You're a loser, bro. You're an absolute loser. And I expect Saka to sign as well. And if Saka signs a new contract, you're a loser as well. You're a loser. Your career is short. Your career is very short. And you're wasting it at a club that don't win nothing. At least if we got a new manager, a winning manager and stuff, I can kind of understand it. If we went out there and got, you know, Inzaghi or a manager like that, and they come in with this team and everything, you know what? Yeah, I'd be like, ah, cool. I kind of understand it. Like, you got a top manager, the squad. We've got a very good squad, a squad that is capable of winning trophies. I'd understand it, but bro, you're chilling here to do what? You're chilling here to do what? Apart from comfortability, a fan base that doesn't hold you doesn't hold this club accountable, a club that doesn't push to win anything. Do you know what? Whatever, innit? Like I said, well done to Berta. Once again, Berta getting the deals done. Big up to Berta. Big up to Berta. But I'm telling you right now, this guy's a loser, bro. You think I would sign a new contract at Arsenal instead of going to Real Madrid? You think I would turn down Real Madrid to stay at Arsenal? For what? For what, bro? For what? This guy's a loser, bro. Loser mentality, bro. Loser mentality. Do you know what I mean? But it fits with this fan base. What's going on with my coffee? What is that? Oh no. Sorry, I thought I had a hair in my coffee. He's a loser, bro. Absolute loser, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No wonder we ain't winning anything. We got so many players. Do you know what? As much as I cuss this manager, yeah, we got so many players here at Arsenal, yeah, that are just comfortable not winning anything. Comfortable not winning anything. But then we got a fan base that are comfortable not winning anything as well. So it all goes back round in circles. Do you know what I mean? Arteta's comfortable not winning anything. Saliba's comfortable not winning anything. Gabriel's comfortable not winning anything. Saka's probably comfortable not winning anything. No wonder this club don't win anything. Who's pushing for us to be successful? Nobody. The ownership accept not winning anything. This is a reflection of this football club. That everybody's just comfortable. Everybody's just happy to be here and accept a paycheck. They're all happy. Havertz is comfortably getting his money up. You know what I'm saying? Jesus is comfortably being on the injury bed on the bench, being injured, receiving his money. Odegaard's comfortable taking 260, whatever, 250, 260. You know what I'm saying? Having the captain's armband, no responsibility, don't need to win anything, don't have to perform. This is the problem. This is everything that's wrong with this football club. I'm sorry, it's the truth. Like, as much as we can look at the signing and say, okay, it's ambition to get these guys signed up, at the same time, what is the ambition? Like, what is the ambition? You know what I mean? There's no accountability. There's no point. Like, without accountability, this club ain't going to go forward, bro. You know what I mean? This club ain't going to go forward with people that are comfortable losing. Do you know what I mean? Like, we used to have like Fabregas saying, yo, who are we going to buy? What we going to win? What we going to get over the line, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We used to have players that were questioning what we're doing. Van Persie questioning what we're doing. Adebayor questioning what we're doing. Are we going to win? What's going on here? Do you know what I'm saying? Now, you don't get any of that at Arsenal. No wonder these men love Arteta, bro. No wonder. Come on. Like, let's just be real. Some people may think that what I'm saying is too harsh, yeah? But do we look any closer to winning anything in terms of the manager? Because you can talk about the squad. It's not about the squad. We were comfortably superior in every position against Port Vale. Was the performance there? We're struggling to perform against Port Vale. Ay, meu Deus. Ay, meu Deus. The losing mentality, bro. Just be happy. Just be happy. Just come to Arsenal. Spend your money, you know, because you just want to support the club. Don't matter about winning anything. Yeah, I'm saying players on big wages. Don't worry. As long as you're getting a big pay package, that's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Just clap, 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 bro. This club's I don't know. I don't even know when this club's gonna go back to being the club that I supported. I really don't, because there's too many people around this club too comfortable. Too comfortable, way too comfortable. Way too comfortable winning nothing, bro. Way too comfortable. I'm sure with the contract talks, probably wasn't even a talk about, you know, winning anything or any, yeah, I mean, no expectation on the club. It's just, I'll sign it. Yeah, I'll sign the thing. You could have went Real Madrid. You could have went to Real Madrid on a free. And as much as I'd be annoyed at Arsenal, I'm not annoyed at Arsenal per se for re-signing Saliba. Arsenal did what's in the best interest of Arsenal Football Club, keeping one of their biggest assets, one of their best players. I completely understand that. The problem is we're keeping him, but it's bittersweet because we're keeping a player that is comfortable winning nothing at the same time. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's mad. Is that why the contract took so long? Because he wanted more money. So it was about money. It wasn't about ambition. It was about money. Is that why it ran down to his last 2 years? Because it's about money, innit? Clearly, it's about money. It's definitely not about trophies. There's no way you're signing because of the trophies. You know what I'm saying? 6 years, no trophies, no player revolting against the manager tells you what you need about the mentality. 100%. Everyone's comfortable at Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Adebayor isn't even a top player. He was good, but he had standards. It's the thing. You can't buy standards, bro. At his age, Saliba needs to go to the next step. Exactly. If you really, bro, he's got the talent. That's the thing. Like, Saliba's got the talent. You've got the talent to be at the elite clubs, and you're staying here. I understood when El Nene signed new contract, Rob Holding signed new contract, because they shouldn't even been at the club. Like that, their level was not of Arsenal level, so they're just happy to be. You can understand. Saliba, you're good enough to play for the most elite clubs around the world, and you want to re-sign to Arsenal. Loser, bro. Absolute loser. Absolute loser, bro. Yeah, I mean, Saliba just proved he doesn't want a challenge at Real Madrid, because that team, along with Barca, PSG, City, expect you to win big trophies. No excuses. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, they all got the same mentality, bro. They all got the same mentality of winning nothing, of being just comfortable to be here, just happy to be here. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, man. Big up, bro. Big up, Mr. June, man. Big up, bro. If we don't win anything this season, he's gonna regret that decision. Well, maybe he won't, bro. Big up Devante. Maybe you won't, because he's clearly not here for trophies, bro. He's not here for trophies. There was no reason for him to sign the contract now. He could have just waited, bro. All the powers within Saliba. He could have just waited and said, you know what? I want to see what Arsenal win this season. If we don't win a major on this season or win anything this season, maybe his expectations to win something. If we don't win anything this season, I'm just not signing a new contract. That's what he should have said to his agent if he was really ambitious. Be like, nah. I'm going to see how the season plays out. But instead, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. There was no rush to sign the contract. With a proper manager, this team would be cooking. Yeah, they would. They would, bro. Yeah, I'm saying. I really question Saliba's mentality. I hear it, bro. He clearly has no ambition. Half our fans are frauds. Surely if Berta convinced Saliba to stay, then Arteta must be on his way out. Listen, it's mad because right now Berta's doing everything that we've been asking of him. He got Gabriel sign a new contract. He's got Saliba sign a new contract. He more than likely is going to get Saka to sign a new contract. Can't be looking at Berta. Can't be looking at Berta right now. He's doing his job, bro. He's doing his job. Like really and truly, like no one can really get at Berta right now. I can't even lie. I was questioning him during transfer window before we got Eze, before we got Gyökeres. But you know what? He's doing his thing, bro. I can't even question Berta at this moment in time. I really can't. He's doing his job. Like the only one that's moving elite right now is Berta. He's the only one moving elite right now at this club. He's getting shit done. Yeah, I'm saying he's getting shit over the line. Every time we're questioning, is he going to be able to get this player signed? Is he going to get this player through the door? He's actually getting it done. I can't even lie. Like that is my favorite right now at the football club is Berta. And Joe Berta is actually showing why he has the reputation that he's got. I can't lie. Big up to Berta, man. Big up to my guy Berta. You know what I'm saying? Super duper Mick is gone when he doesn't win anything this season, especially if Saliba signed a new contract now. You could look at it like that. Maybe you know something, but still, it's a big risk because this club, it's a big risk, bro. I think he should have just waited to see it out. I don't even know about that because he could have just waited to play it out and say, okay, let me just wait to the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. At least at Madrid, you know, Perez will sack the manager for lack of results. That's what I'm saying. But then at the same time, it's a challenge. You know, some players don't like a challenge, bro. They ain't got the mentality, bro. You know what I mean? They ain't got the mentality to go challenge themselves. I hope Berta told Saliba Arteta ain't gonna be here next year. Sol Campbell shaking his head probably. I think Saliba will be on more than 29. Yeah, I'm saying it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, as a Madrid fan, this is really sad. He must be getting a big pay rise. North, I reckon it has to be a clause which says he can leave for Madrid. It makes no sense. I don't think so, bro. I think that's wishful thinking, bro. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Do you know what I mean? But big up, though. Big up. Arteta has the charm of the devil in Saliba signing away his career for 5 years at Stoke Newington FC, which will give Arteta more chance of getting a new contract for another 5 years. Joke business. I question everyone at this club apart from Berta. I question all of them. They ain't got the mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? Facts come like them guys that turned down promotions. If Saliba had ambition, he would run down his contract like Trent and Konate. Most likely, Trent said, yeah, allow that. You never walk alone. Bro, they got the winning mentality. You can't negate their winning mentality. Do you know what I'm saying? Saliba is like Zubamendi, doesn't want the pressure of playing for a top club where you have to win. I agree. I completely agree. You ain't got the mentality, bro. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Make sure you're liking and you're smashing the likes and subscribing. We're almost there at 20K, man. We're almost there at 20K, bro. Big up to everyone locked in. We're almost at 20K. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's crazy. Let's get into the article. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let's get into the article before I get into more of the comments. Big up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me know your comments. You know what I mean? I try to get through as many comments on this channel. Try to get through as many comments as I can. So put your comments down. What you think about Saliba signing a new contract? Do you disagree with me? You think? Let me know. You know what I mean? Do you think I'm being too harsh? That Saliba has got the winning mentality and does believe in the manager, and we are going to win a major honor this year. For me, I just feel like it's loser mentality. loser mentality. I said this before. I said this at the start of the season. I said, if any of these men sign a new contract, bro, losers, bro. But let's continue. William Saliba agrees long-term deal with Arsenal, ending Real Madrid speculation. Arsenal defender William Saliba has agreed a new 5-year contract that will make him one of the highest paid players at the club. The French international, 24, is expected to sign the deal in the coming days, extending his stay at the Emirates until 2030. His previous contract was set to run until 2027, but Arsenal were keen to avoid speculation, with several major European clubs, including Real Madrid, showing interest in recent months. Talks between Arsenal and Saliba's representatives have been ongoing for months, with sporting director Andrea Berta overseeing negotiations. The agreement follows a series of renewals in North London this year, following the centre-back Gabriel Magalhaes and young prospects Ethan and Miles Lewis-Skelly. Saliba has become one of the most consistent defenders in the Premier League since establishing himself as a regular in 2022. Last season, he made 51 appearances across all competitions, helping Arsenal finish second in the league for the third consecutive campaign and reach the Champions League semi-final. His form has also translated to the international stage, where he's become a fixture in France's squad ahead of next summer's World Cup. What else does this say? For Saliba, the extension represents a commitment to a team he has repeatedly said he believes can challenge for major trophies in the coming years. Crazy. Well, guess what, Saliba? You're wrong, because we ain't winning nothing. This is mad. I can't even lie. This is actually mad, bro. This is actually mad. I actually expected more from Saliba. I actually thought Saliba would be the one that wouldn't sign the contract. But there we go. Do you know what I mean? Loser mentality, man. Loser mentality. Why would you sign this new contract? There was no reason to sign this contract at all. At all. Do you know what I mean? No reason to sign this contract, bro. Like, literally, I don't know. Whatever, man. Whatever. It is what it is. I mean, we keep a good defender. Well done, Berta. You did a great job. But his form has dipped a lot. Yeah, he hasn't been the greatest. But then again, even Gabriel's been exposed. But when you're seeing so many players getting exposed for this manager playing a high line, it goes a little bit more down to the manager, bro. Yeah, you know I'm saying. At the very least, wait it out. That's what I'm saying. Why would you not? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Got to go. Great work rate this week, North. Come on, bro. We're out here, man. We're active, man. We're working, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, my G, bro. Big up. You know what I'm saying? Highest paid earner at the club. He's comfortable, got his bag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's Havertz on? Havertz is on what? 280? What's he on? 280? Arsenal player wages. I think he's on 280 now. Let me see. If he's gonna be our highest, yeah, Havertz is on 280. Yeah, 280, 285. So this guy's on what? 300, maybe 320, 315. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve big money. I think that's still a lot to put a defender on a week. I still think that's a lot. But then again, I've always said this about Arsenal, yeah. While we've been losers, our only selling point is money, bro. But this is what I've always said about top players. You're going to get that money if you go to a big club anyway. So why not just go get the bag and get the trophies? I don't get it. Why not go to a top club where you're near enough guaranteed major honors? Yeah, I'm saying, and Real Madrid is going to guarantee you major honors. Like, they're going to Real Madrid is just guaranteed trophies. Guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? If not every year, every other year, at least, at the bare minimum. Why not just wait it out? Like, why not just wait it out and say, okay, well, you guys are making all these promises. I want to see if you actually get over the line. I want to see if this manager gets over the line. I want to see if the team's good enough. You know what I'm saying? And you just sign a new contract. Very disappointed in Saliba. As a professional, I'm very disappointed as in Saliba, bro. You know what I mean? Saliba still has time to waste or win at Arsenal. Why would you? It's not like, you know what I mean? He's been starting here since 2022, bro. He's been here 3 years. What have we done? He's been here 3-4 years. What have we done? What has he done? Like, in terms of actually starting, he's been starting since 22 as a starter. Why? Madrid ultras show up outside your house and car. You don't want all of that. Yeah, I'm saying, is the Saliba contract? Yeah, it's confirmed, bro. It's confirmed. It's confirmed, bro. It's actually confirmed. Maybe Berto is telling these players that if Arteta don't deliver this season, they're gonna bin him. Might be wishful thinking, but I see Saliba as a player with ambition. Maybe you might be right. You might be right. You might be that he's promised them that. But as it stands, in my perspective, it just looks very losery, man. It looks like very loser mentality from me, bro. I can't even lie. Yeah, I mean, but big up to Berta, bro, because Berta's absolutely cooking getting this deal done. Do you know what I mean? They like to be comfortable. I think a lot of Arsenal players do like being comfortable. They do like taking the money. It's probably a big reason why they even come in the first place. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. The French team will question Saliba's mentality. At France, Saliba will also be expected to win. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. The standards here there's no standards here, bro. There's no standards here at Arsenal, bro. Let's just be real, bro. Berta probably told him he has to sign before Jan, or they're looking for suitors. Well, do you know what? Then go come. Like at the end of the day, you're good enough to go anywhere. Like really, come on, bro. Like Saliba will get into the PSG team. Saliba will get into Barcelona's team. Saliba will arguably get into Real Madrid's team, which is why they're even interested in him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this guy goes into a lot of teams. I know there's certain teams, you know, it's a bit more difficult, but arguably gets into those teams, bro. And at the bare minimum, they would take him. Do you know what I'm saying? So why not just go, okay, cool, whatever. Like you're not a player that you're not a Fabio Vieira, you're not a Lokonga. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't really get it. Like it is what it is. I'll just be like, all right, cool. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Cool. Yeah, I mean, and you know the fan base are gonna get like they're gonna start with if we don't win when we don't win something this season, the fan base will get onto the club. Why have you not resolved Saliba's contract? So use that against you, bro. Trust me, when shit's going sideways, they're gonna criticize. They're gonna criticize everything. So then Saliba looks like the good guy, like, oh, okay, well, they haven't offered me a new contract, innit? They want to replace me because I didn't sign in January. I don't know. I would just test their resolve. That's what I would do if I was him. I'd be like, all right, cool. That oh well. The next time that team walk out on the pitch at home, forget North London forever. Forever. Now been loser by this artist Beck with adjusted chorus, which is they're losers, baby. So why do you support them? Bro, these man. What's man saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Big up, bro. Big up. You know what I mean? Loser mentality. What's man saying? I don't know. A couple of you lot are saying that you think that maybe you know something. Maybe Berta's told him something. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm saying I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. What are you saying, King, bro?
Big up Northside. Yeah, obviously I've just seen the news, innit? I'm actually quite surprised, innit? I'm actually surprised that Saliba has actually committed to stay at Arsenal. I mean that obviously it's a good thing for you, man, that he is staying at the club, but obviously I question his mentality, because it's like obviously he could have gone to PSG, he could have gone to Real Madrid, he could have even gone Barca and won stuff at Barca, but he's decided to stay at Arsenal. And obviously that's a good thing for you, because obviously you need all your best players, but it's like for me it just comes down to these things, bro, innit? It just comes down to like whether, because you don't trust, obviously you don't trust Arteta, because you don't trust Arteta. Like if I was an Arsenal fan, I don't trust Arteta. You know what I mean? Because the guy's an absolute like maniac. You know what I mean? The guy's off his head, bro, talking about like, did you see what we did to Man City? This and that, or did you see what we did to Man City, bro? You drew the game, bro. What you talking about? You don't understand. So it is one of these things. So it just depends whether like an Arsenal fan should ask themselves this: who back Arteta? Like like there's two there are two scenarios, bro. Yeah, because it's all good at having, and I've said this about the coach that I've got in charge, Amarim. It's all good at having the players. It's all good at having good recruitment, having plans to extend or build a new stadium or extending the training ground. It's all good at having these things, yeah. But if you don't have a manager that can coach, and that can adapt and get the best out of the players that he's got and pick the right profiles, you are either going to go backwards or you're going to stay in the same place that you shouldn't be. And guess the thing, if Arteta does not win, obviously you have always said if Arteta doesn't win, obviously the Champions League and the Premier League, obviously you know what I mean. Then then obviously he should be sacked. Obviously, certain Arsenal fans say just winning the Carabao Cup is enough, but I don't think it is. But yeah, it depends. It depends who. If Arsenal don't win anything this season, will Berta sack Arteta? That's the thing. That's the thing that you have to ask yourself. Will Berta sack Arteta? Has he got the balls to sack Arteta? Because the reality is, if Arteta wins 0 at Arsenal and you don't win, for me, if you don't win the Prem or the Champions League and Berta does not sack Arteta, then you man are just going to stay in the same place. You understand? You man are just going to stay in the same place, and also the second big question you should ask yourself is that if Berta does sack Arteta, who does he appoint? Because if Berta gets a coach, if Berta sacks Arteta at the end of the season and gets a coach like Arteta, who is like very stubborn in his ways, and he likes certain favourites. He would play like some of his favourite over players that are actually performing, and the next manager picks the wrong profiles, and the next manager don't get the best out of the players that he's already got. Then you man are going to stay in the same place, or you're going to go backwards. Either way, it's not going to be good. You understand? So it depends what Berta does, bro. That's what I mean. It depends what Berta does, but obviously, like I said, he's done a good job with the contracts, and obviously he's done a good job of keeping certain players at the club. He's done a good job of recruitment and this and that. But if you keep a manager like Arteta, you're not going to go anywhere. And if you don't bring in the next manager, that is a lot better than Arteta, who can get you over the line, then you're still going to go backwards or stay in the same place. So yeah, that's what I would say on that, innit? Know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that. Like when you look at the wages, yeah, before I bring in Yasser, when you look at the wages, Real Madrid, yeah, when I'm looking at defenders, yeah, they got Trent on 320. This is obviously euros.
Yeah.
Trent is on 320. Rudiger's on 280. Militao's on 280. Do you know what I'm saying? So they do pay their defenders like big money. Do you know what I'm saying? So he could get the same money. That's why I disagree with this comment. Saliba ain't getting 280 at Madrid. Bro, they got defenders on 280, bro. Some of them are starting on 280.
Of course he is.
He would have got that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He would have got that. He would have got the same money that he's getting here. He would have got that Real Madrid, bro. Especially if he signs on a free. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have just signed on a free, run his contract down, bro. Because he could have got that money in Madrid, bro. He could have if he really wanted to, but he don't want to, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Listen, man said great to see Saliba staying, unlike leaving on a free like Trent and all that. Yeah, like, on the Arsenal perspective, yeah, it's obviously going to be positive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because obviously we keep a player, but at the same time, you question the mentality. Like we question the mentality of this club keeping Arteta in so long and not make him accountable. We question Gabriel and Saliba signing new contracts when they could go to bigger clubs and clubs that are ready to win now. You question the mentality. Of course, keeping your best players is always a positive in that aspect, but I question how much he really wants to win. Like how much
Who
do you
wants to
really
win, yeah.
win? We go to the quarterfinal, semi-final. Are you really disappointed that we didn't win? Or are you kind of like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm on big money. Like I'm good in it. Like I'm getting paid either way. I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying, man. But Yasser, what are you saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, so I'm driving in it, so if I just signal that, don't be surprised. But I was gonna say, obviously, it's a good thing in terms of you keeping one of your best defenders and that, and all that kind of stuff. So I think you and I and most people do understand that aspect in it. But like you said, at the same time, you are protecting his value as well, just in case he does want to go to Real Madrid. You can actually sell him and you don't get rid of him for free. Those are like the positives in it. But same for me, the one that really shocked me at the time was Gabriel. And when Gabriel signed, and he's older than Saliba, and that's when I was like, all right, like, you've had more hair transplants than you had trophies, bro. How does that work? You know, like how did that? You've had the new hairline and still didn't want a trophy again, like at that point, would you not want to leave? But listen, fair enough, they've all signed. But I'm with you with the Saliba thing as well. I'm like, all right, you're one of the young centre backs that a lot of clubs would be looking at if you were for sale or if you wanted to leave. So, what is this decision for? But then again, Northside, the Nani one put it in perspective for me because when I realised that he went on 150 like a week, there is no pool, and the Arsenal pool don't really exist. You get it? Like, it's not like people just get a ring and they want to come. Like you're paying them like, a lot of money. So he's probably got a lot of money, and he's thinking, right, like I'm kind of happy here, and the grass ain't always green on the other side. Like, he's probably seen Trent sit on the bench a couple of times and like, thinking, nah. Let me just stay at Arsenal, innit? And I think it's also that I think the players are also going for a similar thing. Some of the fans are. It's the hope. Maybe this year we'll win. Maybe next year we'll win. You know them ones. I think that's also part of it. Yeah, maybe he's getting his wages and he's playing. He's gambling. You know what I'm saying? He's gambling. We might win this year. We might win next year. Maybe next year. Yeah, this is it.
No, it's mad, bro. It's actually mad. I can't lie. Like, I don't know, man. This club for me, I don't know, man. Like I said, like, I just everything is not adding up. Hopefully, Berta, like, man, saying Northside, do you think the players may have gotten indications that Dictator's time may be up soon? Yeah, but then you're still risking your career because you don't know who we're going to appoint. Remember, the Kroenkes are the same people that appointed Arteta in the first place and gave him 6 years. So do you really trust them? Like, how long did they persist with Edu? Do you know what I'm saying? How long did they persist with flipping Jesus and flipping Havertz and all these kind of players? Like, that's the thing. They don't have a good record of recruiting top elite managers. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you really trusting? Like, they haven't got a good record for you to really trust. And you know what I'm saying? It was the same thing when we were looking at Harry Kane and he kept renewing his contract at Tottenham. You're like Daniel Levy doesn't change, bro. Like, why are you putting your faith in Daniel Levy, bro? Like, that's not somebody that you go, okay, like this manager is like a win at all costs, like a win at all costs owner. Do you know what I'm saying? He's somebody that wants to balance the books.
Remember, the criticism I have for Kane was that at the time was like, Levy just give him the money. Remember, at the time, they were being stingy with the money. So like he knew that he would have probably gotten it. It's Harry Kane. It's just slightly different, isn't it? Whereas now I'm seeing a lot of clubs just giving some of these players like big wages. And I'm thinking, how are you going to build on that? You guys are also seeing some of the repercussions from that when you're trying to sell players. No one's trying to get a player that's on 300-400k when he's going to. That means you need to pay him more than that. You know what I mean? But you know how much Saliba's on? Have you heard anything?
No, I haven't seen how much he's on. A man said, bro, the owners don't buy players, the sporting director does. Do you know that the owner has to sanction every sale and every player that they bring in? The owner has to sanction that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, they don't go out there and recruit the player, but they have to sanction the funds to be utilized. So bro. Nothing happens at the club without the ownership agreeing and giving the green light on it, bro.
Is it not a case? Is it not a case where, like, how your mom gives you like 10 quid, tells you go supermarket, and then you come back with what you come back with, like the sporting director? You know them ones, like, I don't know, like she hasn't sanctioned you to buy sweets, but you had a bit of leftover money, innit? So I don't know if it's like that, or it's like everything you buy, every single thing, you have to go get it sanctioned. That's the one thing that I'm not really sure about, innit? But yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. For me, this whole thing is damage control anyway. I feel like they know things are going, every time things are going sideways, we get some new player getting a new contract extension or something like that. Bro, it's all diversion, bro. The season's fucked, bro.
They know what they're doing, man.
I've heard people say Berta's cooking. He's managed to hold down 3 of our players, like sign him to long-term deals or sign him to deals. But I'm looking at it thinking, but isn't that like a standard? Isn't that a normal thing to do? How hard is it, for example, to sign up Baka, Saliba, and Gabriel? How hard is that? That's what I don't get. And then it puts more into it where they're making it look like the players wanted to go and sign. They're moving like Saliba was he stuck or something, and they managed to get him to sign. You get what I'm saying? That's not the same, bro. And if you're offering them a lot more money, you shouldn't be getting as much credit for it because it's easier. The more money you offer, the quicker a contractors get agreed. So I don't know, man. I don't know. The only way I'm looking at it is you manage to hold down one of your players, like one of their assets, and obviously you're not in a situation to end up free if he does decide to go in it.
Yeah. Saka's gonna stay, bro. So Saka, bro, you probably hear Saka signing a new contract as well, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Saliba were one of the ones where I thought he would actually leave, but obviously now he's going to say, like, but I don't see Saka. I don't see Saka leaving. I see Saka signing a new contract, but because he's like, obviously he's Arsenal born and bred, and I just see him signing a contract in it, but. Like with Gabriel and Saliba, I thought one of them would leave, but obviously not. But like this is the thing. This is the thing. Like this is the thing because it's like if Arteta, like I said, if Arteta does not reach the expectations that he should, will Berta and the Conkeys come together and sack him, and who do they appoint next? Because this is the thing. Because I've seen it with my club. Yeah. I've seen it with my club. Obviously, they did not appoint Ten Hag, but when they obviously came in, they eventually sacked Ten Hag. They should have sacked him earlier, but they eventually sacked Ten Hag. But then they brought in Ruben Amorim, who is who is worse than Ten Hag. You understand? So like if they bring in someone that is on the same level as Arteta or even worse than Arteta. Then it's like you're going to stay in the same place and you're going to go backwards. You understand? Because you can do all the good stuff off the pitch and stuff, but the most important thing is on the pitch. Like it is on the pitch, and if you don't get the decisions right on the pitch, then it's kind of pointless, bro, because that's the manager's job, bro. Like I've seen Sir Alex Ferguson. You know what I mean? I've seen Sir Alex Ferguson obviously coaching my club, yeah, when the Glazers have been in charge. and you know why we kept on winning trophies was because not because of the Glazers, was because of Sir Alex Ferguson. Because Sir Alex Ferguson made every player that he pretty much brought in, pretty much most players that he brought in, he made water turn into wine, fam. You know what I'm saying? So you understand. Like obviously FSG, they have spent a lot this summer But before that, Liverpool fans weren't happy with FSG before they got flopped. So you know what I mean, and slot you know what I mean, and Klopp managed to win trophies when he wasn't given a lot. Why? Because Klopp's a very good manager. You know what I'm saying? So so you can have you can have bad owners, but if you got a manager that is very good and that can coach he can win your league titles. You understand? He can win your Champions Leagues. So and you can also have things off the pitch that are very good, but if you don't have a manager that can coach, you're not winning anything, bro. You understand? This is just the reality.
That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with you calling Saliba a loser, North. Anything can happen in football. Bro, let's not do this. Respectfully, let's not do this. Let's not do this, bro. What are we winning this season? Tell me what would you be, bro? We've had
Anything can happen is gambling, no, bro. That's what I call it. It's gambling. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. I can be rich tomorrow. I can be poor tomorrow. What's the probability? Like, you know what I'm saying? What happened to probability? What's the chances? This is what I'm saying, bro. That's what I said to you, isn't it? It's all about we think we could get it. So because of that, but that's not how you should be thinking, though. Obviously, you should have hope as a fan, innit? That's normal, but at least you have a bit more, like, be a bit more realistic.
Yeah.
This is what I never said. Like, you know what killed me? Yeah, when we saw the news on Twitter, yeah, Lewis put a comment on the Ornstein tweet, and he was like, "I guess Saliba ain't winning no trophies then." But it's one of those things where it depends. Like, we don't know. Maybe if you get a different manager, it can be different. But all these things, you never want to put yourself here when it comes to your career. You want to be stable, innit? You get what I'm saying? Or you want to have some guarantees. The only guarantee that he has right now is how much money he's getting. unless he gets mistaken for Dutch Valley, man. You know what I'm saying? They cut his contract short. You get what I'm saying? But besides that, the only thing he has right now is obviously the only guarantees he has right now, obviously, that he's probably a starter now or that, whatever. And even now, you have some people say maybe Mosquera should have started ahead of him and blah blah blah. So like, bro, you just need to perform. But then also, no, yeah, for your career, when you've seen that a lot of players around you are getting injuries and that, recurring injuries and that, why would you want to stay? And it's not me saying anything against Arsenal, just in that sense, but I'm saying as a footballer, why would you take that risk? So it kind of, for me, I think I'm looking at it and it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. Because remember, you just put a little bit of money on it, and people forget. You know what I'm saying? That's like going to like Africa or Asia, blood, and just slipping the Donny $20, blood. You know what I'm saying? You'll forget. The officer will forget. So yeah, man, yeah, don't make sense. So what did my man say? Did he get back and say anything?
Nah, he just repeated the same comment. And that's it. Like,
okay. He got no answer. He got no answer, bro.
Hope you, man. That's
it's just weird as well, bro. It's just weird as well because it's like I remember seeing obviously Madueke's out for 2 months, but I remember seeing a quote of Arteta saying that he got injured like very early in the game and that. But it's like you carried on playing him for the rest of the first half, bro. You understand? If you wanted, if he got injured in like the 5th or 10th or 15th minute of the game or something, or 20th minute of the game, why didn't you take him off then? Because if you did that, most likely he would have been probably out for like only like 2, 3, 4 weeks. Now he's out for like 2 months. and you got Bukayo Saka coming back, who is not fully fit. We all know Saka's going to probably get injured. We all know that Saka going to pull another hamstring at some point. You know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, man. It's just, bro. It's just mad, bro. It's just mad that when I see Arteta, talking about, oh, but you didn't question the midfield against Bilbao. You didn't question the midfield that played against Bilbao and all of these things, yeah, bro. It's like, brother, what are you talking about, bro? It's like, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? Most of the time when you play that midfield, bro, you've lost, bro, or you're drawn. Bro, I remember Arsenal played that midfield last season against Bournemouth, and they lost 2-0, bro. You understand? Saliba had a stinker and hooked, bro. I remember that game, bro. You understand? So like, and obviously Northside got really angry when Arteta said, but when you were also asked that question, but I don't need to talk about that. What do you mean you don't need to talk about that, bro? You're the manager of the football club, bro. You're the son. You're not, bro. Brother, you're not Pep Guardiola, bro. What is this? You're acting like you've won, like, bro. You're acting like you've won like three Champions Leagues and like 3 Premier League titles, bro. You won one FA Cup, bro. You won one league in like 6 seasons, bro. What are you talking about? I don't need to talk about that, bro. like, what is this, brother? Where is this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, bro, it doesn't. Because remember Maresca made those mad changes against United, yeah. And when he got asked in the post-match conference, he was trying to explain his logic behind it. So he was trying to say we wanted to defend with 5 players, they attack with 5 players, whatever. Whether you agree with it or not, that's one side. But at least when they asked him, he wasn't sitting there arguing with the guy. He just said, "Yo, this is what I was trying to do. It backfired, whatever. That's it." Like, at least this is why you got a post-match conference, innit? Give a tactical insight, and I don't need tactical insight from a tactico on Twitter. You get it? Get the manager to explain it to me, because all the other guys are just giving me guesses. You get me? The manager could have or should have done it. So you know when the lineup here was, when the last lineup, not the one from yesterday, the one from yesterday, we all reacted to it. North, remember? We saw the Saka one and all that. You get me? So what I said, I tagged Igal on Twitter, and I said to him, "Do you think the injuries are still unlucky?" You know. But before that, when you found out you're playing 3 DMs against City, even Igal was acting surprised. Like, what is this? Da, 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 da. And then I was like, bro, you always act like you have Arteta's number. Why don't you ask him? You're a lawyer. Ask him why he's doing it. Why are you surprised? You know how he always tells you what Arteta's going to do in the future? He's doing this because of that. Like, he knows him and that. And I'm thinking, well, why are you surprised? Just ask him and he will let you know, and then let us know. Because you always want to let us know what Arteta's going to do. How can let's say no, how can I tell the world what Northside's going to do? You're your own man, innit? So that doesn't work unless you've told me I'm going to do this. And then I go and tell it. You can never tell what someone else is going to do. But I think it's just based on hope, innit? But yeah, man, Saliba's one thing. And then you talk about his injury the other day against Liverpool. Bro, like, you know how illogical it was to play him, even if he said he was fit. You know why? If he had felt something and the manager kept him, he had that 2 weeks break, international break, where he could have rested. Do it make sense? Where, okay, you know what? You don't feel 100%. I won't play you. I play Mosquera. Have that 2 weeks rest. Does that make sense? That international break. Whether he aggravated it or not, that was a risk to play him extra. Because then instead of being out for 2 weeks or a week, he's not out for longer than that, or whatever it was. So there has to be some common sense from that, innit? But with this one, like they always say, common sense is not always common. You know what I mean? It's not always common.
Nah, bro. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, this manager, even when we're playing a more attacking team against Port Vale and you're seeing Ethan getting in behind having shots, you're seeing Eze getting in behind and having shots, bro. This is just instinct. They're just going off instinct. It's not tactics, because there's no pattern to the way that we play on a consistent basis. Do you know what I'm saying? But
that first goal, you're right. No, the first goal was all instinct. Was it Skelly that flicked it on, but he kind of failed to flick it, so he kept going, and then Eze just finished in the box.
Yeah,
there wasn't really. I didn't think you were like poor in the first half, because I felt like everyone was just trying to. It was like you could tell when everyone's just trying to do their own thing, and then they're trying to make it all together. Does that make sense? They're all trying to bring it together, but everyone's doing their own thing. And then it's the second half, because remember, we played Lincoln, innit? And Lincoln were pressing us like crazy. The Port Vale team that you man watched yesterday. This is the thing that made it worse. You lot would have probably lost against Lincoln. Not that I'm gloating because we beat them, but I'm saying the way they played. This team kind of like they couldn't even get the ball off you lot at some point. They kept, cause remember, they kept kicking it out. So it was almost like they kept giving you possession and just trying to see how long they could stay in the game. It's only, I think, later on they tried to be a bit more threatening and it didn't work out. But then I'm looking, the ball's just going side to side, and I think it got worse when you get me, the pie and mash midfielder came on, blood. You know what I'm saying? He was lagging when he saw Dalman's right next to him and he's lagging. I'm like, bro, just pass him the ball. Yeah, and he just kept passing it left. I'm like, bro, just pass him the ball. And then you see Gabriel coming on. I'm there thinking, why is Gabriel coming on? Why are you bringing on Gabriel?
We see it with Man United all the time. King, you know this. How many times, like the first game, like when do you remember, like you was telling your fan base, like the first game against Arsenal, you were like, yo, the players and Mbeumo's gonna do what Mbeumo does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of these players are gonna do what they do. It's got nothing to do with training. It's not patterns, consistent patterns of play. They're just players that like to go forward. Like what Ethan did against Port Vale, that's just what he does. He goes forward. He takes chances. He takes shots.
That's what he does.
Player that he is. It's not that he's coached into it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just how that player naturally is. Do you know what I mean? And that's what's going on with Arsenal, bro. There's no patterns of play there.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Even the late goal that you got against Man City, that wasn't because of Arteta. That ball from Eze, that was not because of Arteta. That's because of Eze, bro. That's because of Eze's instinct, bro. He saw Martinelli run in behind and he played that ball, bro. And Martinelli's instinct was to just chip Donnarumma. That's got nothing to do with Arteta, bro. He's not coaching that, bro. That's just pure instinct. That's just pure instinct. So it's the same thing with Eze. It's the same thing with Ethan Ranieri. It's the same thing with Dalman and players like that and Lewis Skelly. It's the same thing with them type of players. These players do things on instinct, bro. It's got nothing to do with Arteta, bro. Nothing to do with it, bro. Because Arteta, the only thing Arteta knows how to coach is a team defensively and set pieces. That's all he knows how to coach. That's it.
Yeah, it's mad. Even the set pieces are not on him, bro. It's the set piece card. You
got the freaking set piece. I forgot you got that freaking set piece card. Yeah, so that's not even on. Yeah, that's not even on him.
But someone explain, why do they wear AirPods and that? What do they have, like bird's eye views and that? They have man standing in the crowd. That's what I don't get.
They got radios.
Nah, because what was it? What you think? No. There's the radio. If I work security, and I know what AirPod is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because what he was wearing is not the radio one. They have the radio ones, but then we played that team, whatever team we played, Lincoln, bro. Matt, the coach wearing AirPods, bro. And I'm thinking, like, what is it you're doing with the earphones? And since when do managers wear earphones? Was that part of the drip? I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just the games yesterday. It's just, have you seen the goals from that D Gomez guy from Brighton?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Whole volley 30 yards out, you know. He scored 4 goals or something.
Mad.
I didn't
And
see
they found,
you know
where they brought him from? Into Miami and that.
Into Miami.
They brought a player from MLS and he's kicking ball, at Brighton. But apparently there's not enough talent, apparently.
That's what I'm saying.
They always say that, man. These football fans always say that, oh, there's not enough. No, it's because you're not looking hard enough, bro. You get it? Like Brighton, like we didn't know who McAllister was before he joined Brighton. We didn't know who Caicedo was. We didn't know who Belabor was. You get it? So like, you understand? We didn't know who Van der Ven was until he joined Tottenham. You understand? So come on, man. like there's always players out there, bro. Some of these scouts just don't look hard enough, bro. That's that's all it is. That's all it is, bro. So 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 yeah, man. That's all it is. So yeah, man. I just don't know, bro. Like I said, like Arsenal ain't winning anything with Arteta, and this is the thing, because it's like, even if Arsenal do see patterns of play, even if you do see more patterns of play, yeah, in future games, people are going to say that's down to Arteta and stuff like that, when it's not. It's just that Arteta's got better players in the front line. That's it. He's got better players in the front line and possibly in midfield. So it's got nothing to do with. So when players are doing that on instinct, and that, it's got nothing to do with coaching, bro. Nothing to do with coaching at all.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. But listen, the style of play has to change ASAP, fam. If you don't even think of trying to play anything, because like that football, I know that obviously, because you know what a lot of people say, don't know, yeah. Like if you were the manager of Arsenal, even you shouldn't give the players any tactics. They should be beating Port Vale, but you're still playing 11 man. You know that, innit? And 11 man, a team can beat anyone. So like, you know, a system or 11 man playing together beats some individuality and all that. Does that make sense? Like, you can still get beaten just because it Port Vale doesn't mean if you manage them you can just automatically win. So there still has to be a game plan. But you don't really know what's happening. Like for like subs, or you bring in a guy who's not playing. Like the problem is I've said this, the midfield, bro. I don't know what Norgard was doing yesterday, unless someone can explain it, bro. I don't know what he does, bro. I said it, bro. You man only bought him because his name ends the same as Odegaard. You get me? So when he's not playing, you got someone else that has similar names, but you can still have a guard in the team. Then I think, who was it? Was it Marino ended up getting the armband? Yeah, I seen Lee lose it when he saw Marino get the armband. That was so funny. But so, and by the way, do you not have like a second striker or so, like a kid off the bench that can play up front, these kind of games or something from the academy? Like, this is where you play them, innit? Like the talented footballers. Because I know the number 9. I know there's a kid in the academy. Yeah? I know his brother that plays for Arsenal, innit? And he's that Harriman Anous guy. You know who I'm talking about? No? Yeah, you know, you've seen him on pre-season. He's on the bench and that. But these are the games you probably take him and probably play him, innit? You get me? So I don't know why he's playing certain players. There's no need to risk certain players now. Because now, even if Saka's fit, for example, you're going to have to be careful taking him to Newcastle, you know.
Yeah.
Be careful taking him to Newcastle, because them man will start kicking everyone. You get me? They'll start kicking everyone, and if he's not fully fit, it's not going to help him. He should have rested him for Newcastle. Yeah, but yeah, man. We're hearing frustration, but this is when you always, that's what I always used to say, bro. At certain points, you just get rid of the manager before he starts ruining everything.
Everything, yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's what
then you'll have to fix what they're like. Otherwise, you end up having to fix what he's done and then move forward.
Yeah.
Instead of just someone coming in and taking you forward, he has to fix stuff and then go forward.
Yeah, this is the thing. He is that Arteta is all about himself, bro. He's always been about himself. He's not, bro. It's like whether you want to Gyökeres or not. Yeah, it's like you've got him at the club, bro. Like change your style, bro. Like, bro, you know, Gyökeres isn't. One of his weaknesses is that he's not good in the air, bro. That's one of his weaknesses, bro. So why have you got Martinelli and Saka and these men trying to cross the ball in the air, bro? You get it? Like that's not his strengths, bro. Gyökeres, the reason why Gyökeres scored bare goals was because he was scoring goals on the break, in transition and on counter attacks, bro. That's where you need Gyökeres, bro, and he's not utilizing Gyökeres enough. And this is the difference. Pep Guardiola, I said it in the match reaction. Northside said it after the Man City and Arsenal game. Man City and Arsenal game. Pep knows that he's got Donnarumma in goal. Pep knows that Donnarumma isn't the greatest with his feet. So Pep said, let's just go long. Let's just go long. Donnarumma, don't play out from the back. Just go long. Because he knows that Donnarumma's not good with his feet, bro. You understand? When Man City won the treble, yeah, the reason why Haaland was scoring lots of goals because they went long to Haaland, bro. You understand? They went long to Haaland and they played to Haaland's strengths, bro. You understand? But Arteta doesn't play to these man's strengths, and it's like some Arsenal fans will blame like Eze. Certain Arsenal fans will blame. Or the reason why we're not scoring goals is because of Eze's decision making, because of Gyökeres's decision making, because of Martinelli's decision making. That's not bro. It's got nothing to do with that, bro. It's your manager. It's your manager instructing these men, bro. Arteta is instructing these men to not take risks, bro. He's instructing these men to just get the ball out wide and just cross it. That's what it is. Like, and it's the same thing with my fan base. My fan base think, oh, the reason why we're not scoring goals is because of Mbeumo, Cunha, and Ahmad's decision making. It's not got nothing to do with that. It's got nothing to do with that. Yeah, because Ahmad was scoring goals at Sunderland in the Championship. Cunha was scoring goals at Wolves. Mbeumo was scoring goals at Brentford. You understand? Is a manager that is instructing these men to not take risks, bro. That's what Amorim has done with Cunha and Ahmad and with Mbeumo, and that's what Arteta's doing with Eze and Gyökeres and these men. He's instructing these men, you know what I mean, to play long ball in that, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
I hear it, man. I hear it, bro. Listen, big up Kig, big up Yasser.
Big up.
You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone that's locked in. We'll be back at 11 for another show. We're gonna redirect to Dan Potts. Football's 12th man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside Raid on the way in, and we'll be back at 11. Love.